Today we are going to begin our new chapter, chapter number 18, wastewater story. This chapter belongs to from grade 7. In this chapter we are going to study about first of all sewage, then wastewater and its treatment, better housekeeping practices, alternative ways to sewage disposal as well as sanitation at public places. This chapter is related to water. Water is very crucial thing on this planet. Due to water only life can available on this planet. And we believe that, even scientists believe that, and they have studied, life has been started from water only. So to take care of that water, how to handle whatever the water available for us, that all that stuff we are going to study in this lesson one by one. First of all, the dirty water that goes down the sinks, toilets, bathrooms, kitchen into drain is called wastewater. So this is wastewater. Actually, it's up to you, the dirty water, how to give treatment that water and how to reuse that water. It's up to us. But that water is called as wastewater. It is also generated in industries, hospitals and offices. So you can imagine whatever the water available for us and the way we are using it. Everywhere we are using water. I think within a 5 minutes every person is using water, and it is actually mandatory for lots of activities. So to take care of that water is very useful, So clean water is our basic requirement. So whatever things we are doing, and for I think probably 90% clean and clear water is necessary for our requirement. So we need water for many purposes, and that it is very unfortunate actually that the water which is fit for human consumption is not available to all people. If you will go in rural areas, my dear students, you can find that to get that water, drinking water in rural areas, it is quite difficult, because people are going for bringing that water 6 kilometers away from their residential area. So in this way it is very difficult. It is a fact that more than 1 billion people do not have access to drinking water. If the availability of drinking water is too less, why we people are not using it wisely? It is main question. There is plenty of water in ocean and seas, but it is salty. Now you will have the in your mind that madam, actually 71% this earth is covered by water only 29% is covered by land. Then why we people are not using that water? But that water is salty, it is rich of salts, and which is not useful for our human activities. Even we cannot use that water in factories, industries also, because this salt that are not useful, they are whatever that salty water, if we will use in industries, that machines will get damaged very soon. So that drinking water is very less in amount on this planet. The water available in nature that is fit for human use is less than 0.5%. It is less than 0.5% of the total water on the earth. So you can imagine, student, the drinking water you can say, or the feed water you can say, its availability is very less. This scarcity of fresh water is due to various factors. I think since 50 or 60 years, the scarcity of water is increased high much, because we people are not using this water wisely or judiciously. It happened due to the industrial development, then pollution, overpopulation, etc., lots of things. Due to this fit water is less in amount. The General Assembly of the United Nations declared the period 2005 to 2015. This is 10 years time period. So 10 year means we can say decade, This decade is declared as it is declared on the 22 March 2005, that is scarcity of water decade, it is declared. So you can understand, now we have to take care of water very judiciously. Now the next topic is sewage. Now we are going to discuss about sewage. Sewage is also crucial topic if we are talking about water. Wastewater from various sources that flows down the drain is called sewage. So whatever the water, it is coming from industry, factories, or your kitchen, or from your, might be from your farms also. So that is, we are just leaving it in drain, that is called as sewage. हम sewage किसे बोलते हैं? जो ड्रिंकिंग वाटर नहीं है, एक्चुअली इट कंटेंट, उसमें पोल्यूटेंट हो सकते हैं, किचन वेस्ट हो सकता है, गार्बेज हो सकता है. सो ऑल दिस स्टफ व्हेन वी आर लीविंग इट इन ड्रेन, इट इज कॉल्ड एज सिवेज. इसे हम सिवेज बोलते हैं. सिवेज इज लिक्विड वेस्ट. व्हाट इज सिवेज? सो टेक्निकली वी कैन से इट इज लिक्विड. It also includes rainwater that falls down on the streets and goes into drains. Drains में the rainwater is also included, which is coming from streets. So whatever stuff is available on that street, you know, roads, that street, all that stuff is coming with that water and it became sewage. वो भी sewage बन जाता है. It also contains harmful substances. Of course, so whatever is available on the earth's surface, if it is dissolved in water and if we are calling it sewage, so it is harmful. Harmful substances are soluble, even suspended particles जो mix नहीं हो सकता है, all that stuff also available in that sewage. Dissolved and suspended impurities present in the sewage are called contaminants. Now we are going to just distribute. Sewage क्या है? Sewage is a waste liquid. Now whatever the हम contaminants किसे बोलेंगे? The suspended particle जो dissolve नहीं है sewage में, तो उसे हम क्या बोलेंगे? Contaminants. Now organic impurities. Contaminants are, it would be organic impurities, it would be inorganic impurities, it might be nutrients also, bacteria also, other microbes. So all these are included in contaminants. So example of organic impurities का example है, it would be pesticides. Pesticides हो सकते हैं oil, urine, of human and animal waste, fruit and vegetable waste. This all stuff is included in the organic impurities. Inorganic impurities, organic means you can correlate it just organic हम किसे बोलते हैं? Natural, you know. So fruit and food का जो waste है, that is also natural. One more thing I would like to tell you, pesticides है, oils है, ये जो natural things जो बना है, that is organic impurities. Inorganic impurities में आ सकता है, उसमें हम metals ले लेते हैं, phosphates and nitrates. So fertilizers का जो है, that is included in inorganic impurities. Now nutrients भी है contaminants में. ये nutrients में क्या आ सकता है? Phosphorus and nitrogen. Nutrients में we can include phosphorus and nitrogen. Bacteria causing diseases like cholera and typhoid. So such type of bacteria is also included in here. And other microbes causing diseases like dysentery, it is included in contaminants. So now a channel of small and big pipes called sewer carrying sewage away from our houses is called sewerage. तो sewage के बाद we have studied about contaminants. Now we are going to discuss about what is sewerage. So sewerage होता है, it is a channel है जो क्या करता है? It would be small or big, but it is organized, it is managed, that sewage from the original place to wherever we want to drain it. So that channel is called as sewerage. उसे हम sewerage बोलते हैं. Most sewer pipes are underground through which sewage is carried. Generally people are prepared now this sewage, you know, whatever the management of sewage is done, it should be underground. So it should not spread diseases, it should not spread smells, you know, bad smell. So due to this, it is underground. This sewage is carried from the point of origin to where it has to be disposed. जहाँ से start हुआ है and जहाँ हमें dispose करना है. So this is the way, this is the time and this is the place. And actually it is sent to the disposal plant. As most of the sewers are underground, so an entrance is necessary to fix faulty pipes. तो अंडरग्राउंड जो होता है दैट्स वाई आई थिंक यू हैव सीन, बहुत सारे रोड्स पे होता है, इन आर सोसाइटीज ऑल्सो मेन होल होता है, यू नो। तो वो क्या होता है, इट इज़ फॉर द क्लीनिंग। इफ समथिंग कुछ वहाँ पे इफ समथिंग इज कॉट ओवर देयर, तो वो निकालने के लिए, इफ़ दे वांट टू क्लीन दैट सीवर्स, सो उसके लिए ये मैनहोल होता है। मैनहोल आर बिल्ट फॉर दिस पर्पज। मैनहोल लोकेटेड एट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ एवरी 50 to 60 मीटर, 50 to 60 मीटर के डिस्टेंस में मैनहोल इज पुट ओवर देयर टू क्लीनिंग, इवन टू चेकिंग ऑल दिस स्टफ. A manhole is built at the junction of two or more rivers are at a point where there is a change in direction. Even direction change करना है इस सीवरेजेस का, there also manhole is putted over there. Manhole must always be covered. Manhole should be always covered, and the cover of the manhole can be removed and a person can enter a sewer to fix a faulty pipe. Faulty pipe fix करने के लिए वो क्या होना चाहिए, इसका opening होना चाहिए, and for cleaning also it should. Now the next topic is harmful effects of untreated sewage. We have discussed about the sewage. It is originated, then it is transported, after that how that manhole should be. The next topic is what are the harmful effects of this untreated sewage. If we will drain it, this untreated sewage directly, if we will drain it in river, even in ocean, some if the river is not available in some places, they can just drain it in soil also, but it has very harmful effects. So what you need to do, we have to give treatment for this sewage, otherwise this sewage is very, very harmful. How it is harmful? Untreated sewage can pollute ground and surface water. It is very candid to understand, students. If untreated sewage we can drain it in water. Suppose I have or we have drained it in river. हमने river में, तो you know that when we are talking about aquatic bodies are having their aquatic life. So definitely the surface water as well as the groundwater is polluted by this sewage. Sewage contain everything. Harmful substances are included over there. That's why sewage from leaking pipes has a strong probability smell enter the drinking water pipes and pollute it. So if sewage pipes are linked, and if it will just include in that drinking pipe, so it will pollute that drinking water also. So the sewage pipe should be unleaked and it should be treated. Untreated sewage becomes a breeding ground for flies and mosquitoes. So definitely, so all of you students know that we are facing lots of diseases, malaria, dengue, due to these mosquitoes, and if we will leave this sewage, untreated sewage, open, so definitely breeding of mosquitoes would be there and the spreading of diseases could be possible there. If wastewater containing soaps and detergents it released into rivers and ponds, it favors the growth of algae. If we will the sewage contains soap contamination is there, then there is possibility of algae. So algae you can see on your screen. Growing algae adversely affect aquatic life by consuming the oxygen dissolved in the water. So you will have question, what will happen madam if algae will develop on the water? But it has the opposite effect on aquatic life, because this algae is very drastically use the oxygen present in that water, and oxygen will not available the aquatic life which is present in that water, and due to this we have to avoid this. We have to give treatment to sewage, and after that we have to drain it in water or soil. Now time to answer. Questions are given on your screen. You are supposed to give answer in comment box. Now we will move towards the next topic, that is wastewater and its treatment. Of course wastewater should give treatment, so we can use it, reuse it. To stay healthy we need to use clean water. हमें healthy रहना है तो we have to use healthy water, and billions of people are not getting this water very easily, so it's our responsibility. Whatever the waste water we are creating, we are generating, we have to give treatment. उसको ट्रीटमेंट देना पड़ेगा. क्लीन वाटर दैट इज फिट फॉर ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन इज कॉल्ड पोटेबल वाटर. सो व्हाट इज पोटेबल वाटर? ड्रिंकिंग, very shortly, drinking water is called as potable water. It is colorless, odorless and free from any suspension. So how you can identify, physically हम ऐसे उसको identify कर सकते हैं. If colorless water is there, colorless है, odorless है, and it don't have any suspended impurity, so such water we can just say it कि yeah, this water is good. Now we will discuss about the wastewater treatment plant. Wastewater treatment plant is called as WWTP. In short, we are calling it. Wastewater is treated in wastewater treatment plants as sewage contains solid substance dissolved and suspended impurities, harmful chemicals, germs, etc. So things are present in this wastewater. क्या क्या हो सकता है? Soluble impurities हो सकती है, then suspended particles हो सकते हैं. The process involves the removal of physical, chemical and biological contaminants from wastewater. तो प्रोसेस क्या है, इसमें क्या हो जाता है? फिजिकल, केमिकल एंड बायोलॉजिकल कंटामिनेंट्स फ्रॉम वेस्ट वाटर, इसमें ट्रीटमेंट किया जाता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द प्राइमरी ट्रीटमेंट. प्राइमरी ट्रीटमेंट में वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट स्टेप 1. स्टेप 1 में द वेस्ट वाटर इज पास्ड थ्रू पैरेलल बार स्क्रीन्स which help to remove solid materials like cans, sticks, plastics bags, etc. फर्स्ट स्टेप में क्या किया जाएगा? वेस्ट पैरेलल पाइप्स रखे जाएंगे एंड इसमें से उसको फिल्टर किया जाएगा. तो कुछ कैंस है, स्टिक्स है, प्लास्टिक बैग्स है, तो इट विल रिमेन जस्ट अपसाइड ऑफ दैट पाइप्स एंड वाटर विल पास. स्टेप 2 में व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन? द वाटर इज देन पास्ड थ्रू सेटिंग टैंक्स कॉल्ड ग्रेट चेम्बर्स में उनको सेटल किया जाएगा. तो वॉट एवर इम्प्योरिटीज जैसे डस्ट है, solid particles है, that will settle down. Here the speed of incoming wastewater is reduced. Speed reduce किया जाएगा so that sand, grit, then and gravel settle down. जैसे है ना, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, छोटे छोटे स्टोन वगैरह रहेंगे, देन सैंड पार्टिकल्स रहेंगे, तो वो सब यहाँ पे सेटल डाउन हो जाएंगे. एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम उसको क्या किया जाएगा? फिर से ऊपर वाला पार्ट है, इट विल ड्रेन आउट, नीचे वाला जस्ट थ्रो इट बिकॉज इम्प्योरिटीज वर देयर. नाउ दिस वाटर इज कमिंग फॉर स्टेप 3. थर्ड स्टेप में द वेस्ट वाटर इज पास्ड थ्रू सेडिमेंटेशन टैंक. सेडिमेंटेशन टैंक में जाएगा कॉल्ड अ क्लैरिफायर. उसमें क्लैरिफायर जो इम्प्योरिटीज रहेगी जो इनसोल्यूबल नहीं है, सोल्यूबल है, तो वहाँ पे क्या किया जाएगा? उनको केमिकल ट्रीटमेंट दिया जाएगा स्टेप 3 में. हियर द सॉलिड ऑर्गेनिक मैटर सेटल्स डाउन विच इज देन रिमूव्ड विथ अ स्कारपर. द सॉलिड ऑर्गेनिक मैटर सेटल्स डाउन इज कॉल्ड स्लज. यहाँ पे जो सॉलिड मटेरियल सेटल डाउन होगा उसको स्लज बोला जाता है. पार्ट 3 में, स्टेप 3 में A skimmer is used to remove floating materials like oil and grease. तो एक जैसे फिल्टर जैसा लगाएगा, नेट जैसे, तो उसमें से क्या निकल जाएगा? ऑयल एंड ग्रीस जैसे पार्टिकल्स निकल जाएंगे. द वाटर दैट इमर्जेस फ्रॉम द सेटिंग टैंक इज कॉल्ड क्लैरिफाइड वाटर. नाउ वॉट एवर द वाटर विल कम फ्रॉम आफ्टर दिस ट्रीटमेंट, इट इज कॉल्ड एज, उसे हम क्लैरिफाइड वाटर बोलेंगे. This was the primary treatment. Now we will move towards the secondary treatment. Secondary treatment में step 4 will include this large is been transferred. ये water will transferred into a separate tank where an anaerobic bacteria acts on it. Now in fourth step the water will be transferred in a tank and anaerobic bacteria will be introduced in this water to consume whatever the harmful substances are present over there. The biogas formed during this process is used as a fuel and electricity. इसमें से अनएरोबिक बैक्टीरिया ट्रांसफ़र करने के बाद वो जो बायोगैस वो बैक्टीरिया प्रोड्यूस करेगी, वो बायोगैस इज़ यूज्ड फॉर, वो फ्यूल एज अ फ्यूल यूज़ कर सकते हैं एंड और वी कैन यूज़ इट फॉर टू जनरेट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ऑल्सो. So reuse, when we are doing the treatment for water, we have the advantages also. Now step 5, we will discuss about the step 5. The clarified water is shifted to an irrigation tank where air is pumped into it, allow aerobic bacteria to grow and to consume organic contaminants like food waste, feces, soap. फोर्थ स्टेप में अनएरोबिक बैक्टीरिया वर इंट्रोड्यूस. फिफ्थ स्टेप में aerobic bacteria are introduced which will eat like food based feces, soap, etc. So this was the secondary treatment. Now tertiary treatment. Unlimitedly bacteria settle down. Ultimately bacteria settle down at the bottom as activated sludge and the water is removed from the tap. फिफ्थ स्टेप में जो एरोबिक बैक्टीरिया इंट्रोड्यूस किए गए थे, तो आफ्टर सम टाइम क्या होगा, स्लज के साथ दैट बैक्टीरिया विल सेटल डाउन एंड वॉट एवर द वाटर इज फ्लोटिंग उसको निकाल दिया जाएगा. दिस एक्टिवेटेड स्लज इज अबाउट 97% वाटर. Removal of water takes place by sand drying beds. Dried sludge is used as manure. जो नीचे sludge रहेगा वो as a manure यूज किया जाएगा because aerobic bacteria were there and it is nutrient rich. and जो water है, the treated water has very low percentage of organic and suspended matter. जो water रहेगा वो उसमें बहुत कम percentage में impurities रहेगी. Now it is discharged into a water body where the remaining impurities are cleaned up on its own by nature. अब जो वाटर रहेगा वो कहाँ इट विल ड्रेन, वो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज में, रिवर में, पॉन्ड्स में, इवन सी ओशियन में. नाउ वी कैन ड्रेन इट. तो नेचर कैन क्लियर इट, नेचर कैन यूज इट एंड इन दिस वे दिस वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स आर वर्किंग. Now we will discuss about next topic, that is better housekeeping practices. Sewage का we have seen that sewage we have to use sewage treatment plant हमें use करना चाहिए. Pipes के through we have to send it and उसके बाद उसका treatment करके whatever water will become halfly or partially pure, that is we can just drain it in that aquatic bodies. It has been done. Now we will discuss about better housekeeping practices. Whatever the kitchen garbage, kitchen waste. So we have to put 2 or 3 types of dustbins and we have to just throw the dustbin according to its type. Do not throw the leftover food into the kitchen sink. किचन सिंक में हमें जो बचा हुआ खाना है वी शुड नॉट थ्रो. डू नॉट डिस्पोज यूज्ड टी लीव्स, फूड रिमेन्स, कॉटन सैनिटरी टैबलेट्स इट इज इनटू द ड्रेन्स. सैनिटरी नेपकिन्स हो सकते हैं, इवन आई कैन सजेस्ट वॉट एवर द थिंग्स वी आर यूजिंग, हमें वो उसको ऐसे फेंक नहीं देना है. वी हैव टू पुट इट केयरफुली इन अ डिफरेंट डस्टबिन. Chemicals like paints, medicines and disinfectants, insecticides should not be thrown into the sink. Sink में कुछ भी नहीं फेंकना है. Even you should not throw it in a same dustbin. Just like I have shown you on your screen, different bags, different dustbins should be there. So for the waste garbage, dry garbage, if you will go through this way, it is very helpful. बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, वी कैन मेक मैन्योर फ्रॉम दिस, है ना. ये गार्बेज से हम मैन्योर भी बना सकते हैं. आई थिंक यू हैव सम स्टूडेंट्स विल might have seen the episode which is given in Tarak Mehta में भी दिया था. So in this way if we will plan for our garbage it will helpful. Now alternative ways of sewage disposal, उसके और क्या ways हो सकते हैं. So septic tank, it consists of one or more than one tanks connected to an inlet waste water pipe. So whatever the waste we are producing in our house, तो if one society has one this sewage disposal plant रहेगा तो it is very beneficial to us. सीवेज का तो ट्रीटमेंट, गार्बेज का ट्रीटमेंट हो जाएगा. वी विल हैव मैन्योर, हमारे पास मैन्योर आएगा. वी कैन सेल इट, उसको बेच के हम द सोसाइटी कैन अर्न मनी. So in septic tanks, the sewage is sent directly into a tank in which an aerobic bacteria decomposes the waste. उसमें aerobic bacteria क्या करेंगे, waste को decompose करेंगे. In another method, the excreta is allowed to flow into a biogas plant. We can send it to biogas plant also. तो वहाँ पे क्या होगा, the biogas produced can be used as a fuel. Biogas plant पे अगर हम send करते हैं तो उसमें से जो gas produce होगा that gas we can use for a fuel. Vermicomposting also. This method, इसमें क्या किया जाता है, red bums are used to treat excreta and convert it into a harmless mass called vermicompost. तो vermicompost प्लांट में क्या किया जाता है, यू हैव टू जस्ट जो ये अर्थवर्म्स होते हैं, अर्थवर्म्स को वी आर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग इन दैट सीवेज जो रहेगा उसमें, तो दैट विल ईट, वो सीवेज ईट करते जाएंगे एंड दे विल, उनका जो एक्सक्रीटा रहेगा दैट एक्सक्रीटा विल न्यूट्रिएंट रिच, सो इट इज एक्ट एज अ मैन्यूर एंड that is very nutrient rich. So in this way we can do this sewage. Now case study is given over here, Ganga action plan. We are hearing since last I think 10-15 years ki we want to clean river Ganga. So a lot of domestic and industrial sewage is released into the Ganga is the river which is longest widest river in India. So 1.7 billion liters of effluents flow into the Ganga each day. You can imagine, students, we humans are making pollution in Ganga. Out of this 1.4 billion liters are untreated. So people, industries, factories, they are draining the sewage in Ganga river, 1.4 billion liter untreated. So you can imagine how would be the situation of aquatic life in Ganga river. So that's why government of India launched the Ganga action plan in 1986. This is 2021. So 21 plus 4, so before 25 years this situation, worst situation of Ganga. So you can imagine how senselessly we are playing with our nature. Now sanitation of public places, कैसे होने चाहिए sanitation at public places? We should throw garbage or waste into the dustbin. हमें जो whatever the garbages we are producing, it should be thrown in dustbin में ही हमें फेंकना चाहिए. While walking on the road, if we are walking on the road and if we don't have dustbin, we have to keep it, that garbage, that waste with us. When you will reach your home, throw it in your dustbin. This is the proper way. We should not we should adopt good sanitation practices as a way of our life. And it is actually mandatory, and it is very candid thing to understand whatever the good habits we have to inculcate in our life. And whatever the, if we will think about only our country, because God has blessed us very everything, sunlight, water, land in huge amount. So to take care of that natural resources and enhance the fragrance of our life is our duty. So we have to become an active citizen and approach the municipality or gram panchayat if you come across any open drain or any other unhygienic and unsanitary condition. If you want to enhance fragrance of your life, so whatever wrong things are going around you, you have to just intimate the people who are responsible for it, who are taking care of it actually. If we will inform them, they will take action and that problem will sort out. Then this is fact of life mein I would like to just share with you. Sulabh International is an organization that is working towards environmental sanitation in India. The founder of Sulabh is Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak. So you have to just say thank to him. He has introduced this organization and he is taking care across the India. I hope my students, you will contribute for this, This is also our duty, our task to take care of our nature, our environment.